guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's called my Emma's Allotment Diaries. What's it called? Emma's Allotment Diaries. But today I'm in my back garden because it's freezing cold still. The weather's supposed to pick up next week, so I'm going to go down there more next week. But today I'm going to do a project in the garden. It's Sunday, it's a good time to do it. So I've got Dave out there at the moment. He's taking apart the blue palette. I gave it a go. I could not get it apart. I think he's going to use a reciprocating saw to, if I said that right, to drill through some of the rusty nails, because the nails are so rusty, and then try and get the wood off in as much of one piece as we can. And then I'm going to try and make a few planters out of it today. So that is my job for the day. That's what I'm going to be keeping myself busy doing, DIY. Why? Because there's nothing else to do. I think we're like week 6 into lockdown now, and we're just so bored. So we thought we'd just start on the garden, do some gardening. So that's what I'm going to be showing you today. Hopefully I'll have a really nice planter to show you at the end of it. Okay, we've got one of the pieces of wood off of the palette thing. It's just not very good wood. Because it's my garden, I want it to look nice, so I just don't think it's going to be right. I'll show you the wood. I'll show you the state of the wood. Yeah, it's like this. It's got big rusty nails in it, but it's all cracked. It's sort of cracked at the end, and it's just not good wood. It's all bent as well, so I don't think it'll make a very good planter. So we've abandoned that idea. We're going to use some other wood that we found in the garden instead. So this is where the planter is going to go, sitting up here, and I want it fitting, and it's going to come up to about there. Oh, this is quite good little pointer. And then hopefully grow something nice up at the window, not too big, maybe some herbs or something in summer. But I thought that might be quite nice because we do have these quite big window sills here. So might as well use it and utilise it. Oh, Dave's just cutting the wood. Right, this wood is working a lot better. It's a lot neater. I think these were actually originally for the bottom of fences, like fence panels, but we had some over, so it's quite a good thing to make a planter out of. This is how it's looking so far. I have to say, with Dave's help, I think this is not going to look too bad. So it's quite long and thin. That's going to go in there, that one up there, and then we'll make a base, put some holes in it, put a little bag in it, and away we go. Usual.
Right, like this?
Like
a little bit taller.
Did
we do it like that? We meant to do it like that, didn't we?
Yeah. Do you need me to hold it or anything?
No, I think you'll be fine. Just doing pilots.
Alright, these are pilot holes, guys. That means that you're putting a hole in before you put the screw in, and it helps the screw go in better.
There's battery.
No?
You need battery to power the drill.
Right, you need battery to put in the drill to work the drill.
Haven't you got about 5 different things on the go?
Right, that helps.
We're not going for perfect here.
No. We're going for rustic look. This is like a rustic, like we found a planter. It's the look we're going for. Okay. Moment of truth to see if it fits before we put the base on it and commit. Does it fit on the window?
Yeah, perfect.
Beautifully. Yeah. It's really nice.
Do you want it to overhang a little bit to cover up the
Yeah, I think so.
bit.
I think so. I think what most people do is they actually do secure it to the windowsill so it doesn't fall off. So we could put a couple of I don't know.
Well, but that really is a perfect fit, isn't it?
Yeah. You see how it looks so much better that it's like the actual length of the window and not smaller. I really like that because then it looks like it's built into the window. I love it. It's good so far. Right, next thing we want to do is put a base on it.
Yeah, we.
Oh, it's so annoying. Doesn't quite bloody fit.
That through, did we?
Ah.
Like I said, just do a strip of 3 strips of them. Just do it like that. Just have one in the middle.
No, you can't. I need the whole thing to be covered.
No, I thought you were just going to put a...
No, the whole thing needs a base. The whole thing needs base. The problem that we've had is that when we put the sides on, we put them on like this. So if you know anything about DIY, what we should have done is put the sides onto these bits, but we put them on the inside, which now means that the boards don't fit like along like that, how we want them to. Fun Sunday DIY with Emma and Dave, as usual. Getting everything wrong, but it's good fun, it's good fun. Right, so cold out there, I can't feel my nose anymore. Dave is just finishing doing the sawing. I won't tell you what we're doing. Well, basically, because it didn't fit, we decided to cut it into lots of little squares and stick the squares on anyway. It's a very long-winded way of doing it, and it's not a tutorial by any means. It's just DIY. So I'm coming to find the hammer because I think we're going to nail the bottom bit in because it's not necessary. So I'm just looking for the hammer. Look how, like, my house is fairly, well, it's got all this out at the moment, but it's fairly minimal, my house. And then this cupboard is like the cupboard of doom, where just everything in here, you probably can't even see because it's so dark, but it's like, that's where we throw all of our crap. So I'm going to look for the hammer now. Right, Dave's already got the hammer. He sent me in to get me out the way. Why would anybody want to do that to me? Why would anybody not want me around telling them how to do everything when I don't know how to do it myself? Right. It's okay, I know what I'm like. I know. I accept it. Right. Time to whack in the base. This is what we've done. Because it didn't fit, we've basically put loads of little ones on here. So, God. So that basically it fits perfectly, because I was a bit annoyed. Oh my God, please don't hit my hand. Because I thought it'd be quicker.
Look at that.
They were falling down. So now we're going to screw them in because nailing them in did not work. I think it's going to take a long, because it's like a toy hammer. So don't use a toy hammer. If you've got a real hammer, I'm sure it'd be fine, but we can't find ours. Right, now that our patchwork base is screwed in, because we couldn't find any nails, which took forever, I'm going to put these, we're going to drill that in half, or whatever, and then stick little legs at the end so that this is raised off of the floor. Anyway, that's what we're doing. Much to Dave's happiness. Right, so I'll just re-explain it. I put these, this is the bottom, and I put these two bits on here, and it'll just raise it off of the floor a little bit, okay? And that'll just let the water drain when we put the drainage holes in, which is another thing I need you to do, Dave. Drainage holes. Just whacking in these little bits. Drill sounds like he's had enough, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's tired. He's like, for God's sake, use a hammer. This is not what I was made for. Then go the drainage holes. I hope this will be enough. I'm just doing 2 on each of them. Help the water drain out. Right, here's the general idea.
You've got the gaps in between as well for drainage, don't forget.
Yeah.
You've made the holes, but look down, you can see all the little...
Oh yeah, it's not quite together. Okay, that's good. Even more drainage. Right, there it is. That's sort of the basicness of it finished. So we're going to sand the front of it and then paint it. And then inside we're going to put some liner, soil and plants. And I think maybe like some herbs or something could go in there. Something like that.
It's a nice idea, it's good.
Yeah.
Good, we can do it from front of the house.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got a window still at the front of the house, so I think we're going to do the same there too.
Because the pain of buying them and trying to fit them in and all that stuff.
They're so expensive to buy. They are so expensive.
We've got a custom fit here. It's good.
And this is custom fit to our window, and we can paint it any colour we want, and then we can repaint it whenever we want as well.
And these things are exactly the same height as that. Pretty much.
Yeah, I mean that is a coincidence.
Yeah.
Because like we're not experts.
No. Well, no, if we didn't raise it up, if we did it the way we're supposed to do it.
Yeah, no, I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy with it. It's the legs on it, if I didn't explain properly. So you can see here there's a gap underneath, and that means that when I water it, the water will be able to drain away better, and it won't sit in a big soggy puddle. There's Dave looking through the window, very menacing. But yeah, I'm happy with it. It just needs a bit of a paint, a bit of prettying up, and that should be really nice in the spring, summer. There it is out the window. I'm so chuffed with it. And when it's filled up with all herbs in the summer, out this window, you're just going to see greenery here, because we just don't have the money like to spend on doing all of that and putting all plants out there and stuff. So I just thought it'd be a really cheap way of just making some greenery and stuff for the summer. And then in the spring, I'm going to put bulbs in it. I'm so chuffed with it, Dave. I'm so happy with it.
Great.
I think it looks amazing. And now I'm going to do it to all the windows. We're going to do it to every window in the house, even I think the top ones. Yeah, top ones.
Yeah.
So I just think it's such a good way. And these are so expensive to buy in the shop. So if you can make one yourself, I mean, look, Dave and I were just like, we're not DIY experts, but we managed to make one, and I think it'll work pretty well. So hope you enjoyed this video, and it gave you something to think about, some DIY projects. Maybe not. And I will see you in my next vlog, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.